If you're over 50 and you've started noticing little things, like standing up from a chair takes a tiny bit more effort, or walking up the stairs leaves your legs feeling heavier than they used to, or maybe you've caught yourself thinking, I guess slowing down is just part of getting older, then I need you to listen closely. Because today, I'm going to reveal something most people over 50 never think about, something that could completely change how you move, how you feel, and even how long you stay independent in your life. Here's the truth. Most people assume mobility naturally declines with age, and they just accept it. They think weakness, stiffness, and fatigue are unavoidable. But what if I told you there's a secret that Japanese elders have been using for decades? Something so simple, so effective, that it allows them to stay active, strong, and mobile well into their 80s and even 90s. And the best part is, you can start today, right in your living room, without fancy equipment or long hours in a gym. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Picture a small Japanese village, streets lined with cherry blossoms, elders walking confidently, bending easily, carrying groceries, laughing, living independently, and not relying on anyone for help. These aren't special people with genetic advantages. These are ordinary people who, in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, made a choice to move in ways that protect their muscles, joints, and balance. And that choice? It came down to 3 specific exercises. Not 30 exercises, not complicated routines, just 3 simple moves that you can do in 10 to 15 minutes a day. Before we get into those exercises, let me share why these Japanese elders are so different from most people over 50 in the Western world. It's not just diet, although yes, their traditional diet plays a role. It's not just lifestyle, although walking to the market or tending to gardens helps. It's their approach to movement. They train for life, not for the mirror. They focus on exercises that protect the joints, strengthen the muscles, and improve flexibility. And here's the kicker. They've been doing it consistently for decades. Now, here's something most people over 50 don't realize. The human body is like a car. You can either drive it carefully, maintain it, and it will last for decades, or you can neglect it, overload it, and it will start to break down much earlier. Japanese elders? They drive their body cars carefully. Every movement is intentional, low impact, and efficient. And the exercises I'm about to share with you are modeled after the movements they use every day to stay mobile. The first exercise is something that might surprise you. It's deceptively simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Think of it like this. One of the most common reasons people lose mobility after 50 isn't because of bones or age, it's muscle loss, specifically in the legs and core. Weak quads, weak glutes, and weak hips make walking, climbing stairs, and even standing up from a chair harder. So, this first exercise targets those muscles while also improving balance. All you need is a sturdy chair. You're going to practice a movement called the sit to stand. Now, you might be thinking, wait, I do that every day just getting out of my chair. Yes, but when done with intention, slowly, and with proper form, it becomes a powerful mobility builder. Start seated, feet hip-width apart, chest up, core tight. Slowly stand up without using your hands if you can. Feel your quads, glutes, and core working. Pause for a second at the top, then slowly sit back down. The Japanese elders do this multiple times throughout their day. Not for speed, not for reps, but for control, strength, and balance. Here's why it works so well. Standing up from a chair trains your muscles to move your own body weight efficiently. It strengthens the legs in a functional way that literally translates into daily life. Unlike machines that isolate muscles in the gym, this movement trains the muscles you actually use to move around safely every day. And the best part? You can do it anywhere. Kitchen, living room, even outside. Now, let's move on to the second exercise. This one is all about spinal mobility and posture, something most people over 50 completely neglect. Here's the thing. When your spine stiffens, you lose not only flexibility but balance, coordination, and even confidence in movement. Japanese elders avoid this problem by incorporating gentle twists and stretches into their routine every day. The exercise I want you to try is a simple standing twist. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, arms relaxed at your sides. Slowly rotate your torso to one side, then the other as if you're looking behind you. Keep your hips facing forward, and focus on lengthening your spine rather than forcing the twist. This movement stimulates the spinal joints, engages the obliques, and even massages your internal organs, improving circulation. Here's a secret that most people ignore. Mobility in the spine directly affects how well you can move your arms, bend down, or even stand up. The Japanese elders understand this instinctively. They don't just stretch randomly, they move intentionally, targeting the joints and muscles they'll rely on every day. Over time, these twists prevent stiffness that can lead to hunched posture, back pain, or even falls. Finally, we get to the third exercise. And this one is critical. It's all about ankle, hip, and knee stability, which are the foundations of walking, balance, and preventing falls. Western exercise routines often ignore this entirely, but Japanese elders know that if your feet, ankles, and hips are strong and mobile, your body stays stable no matter what. The exercise is called heel raises with a slight bend in the knees. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, gently rise up onto your toes, hold for a moment, then slowly lower down. Keep your core engaged and if needed, lightly hold onto a wall or chair for balance. You can also add a tiny knee bend as you rise to increase hip activation. Japanese elders do this regularly while doing chores, waiting in line, or cooking. It's simple, yes, but it builds the strength and stability you need to walk confidently and avoid injuries. I know what some of you are thinking. These exercises sound too easy. Will they really make a difference? The answer is a resounding yes. The difference is consistency and purpose. Japanese elders don't push themselves to exhaustion. They don't chase big lifts or flashy routines. They practice small, deliberate movements every day. Over months and years, these small actions compound into remarkable strength, balance, and mobility. And here's a bonus secret. They combine these exercises with daily life movement. They walk slowly but deliberately, climb stairs mindfully, squat to pick things up instead of bending at the back, and stretch gently after chores. The exercises I shared are just the foundation, but you can amplify their effects by moving mindfully throughout your day. Now, I want to make something very clear. This is not about becoming a bodybuilder or doing high-intensity workouts. This is about longevity, independence, and confidence in movement. By practicing these 3 exercises daily, you are essentially training your body for life. You're not just building muscle, you're building resilience, preventing falls, and keeping your independence. And here's another powerful tip. Do them slowly. Control the movement. Feel every muscle engage. The Japanese elders don't rush. They focus on quality, not quantity. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day of these exercises can create dramatic improvements over weeks. And if you combine it with light walking, proper posture, and staying active in daily life, you'll feel stronger, more agile, and more confident than you have in years. Before we wrap up, I want to give you a little mental trick that will keep you consistent. Picture yourself in 5, 10, even 20 years from now. Imagine walking, bending, lifting, and moving without hesitation, without fear of falls or stiffness. Every time you do these exercises, you're not just training your body, you're investing in your future mobility and independence. That mental image alone will keep you motivated on days when you feel tired or tempted to skip your routine. So here's what I want you to do starting today. Practice the sit to stand to strengthen your legs, do the standing twists for spinal mobility, and finish with heel raises for ankle and hip stability. Do them slowly with focus and build the habit. Combine this with mindful daily movement, and you'll start noticing changes in just a few weeks. You'll stand taller, walk with more confidence, and feel lighter on your feet. And finally, let me leave you with this thought. Aging does not mean slowing down. Mobility is a choice, and movement is medicine. Japanese elders teach us that it's never too late to start. These exercises are not just about looking good, they're about living fully, independently, and joyfully for decades to come. Now, I have a question for you. Yes, for you watching right now. Which of these 3 exercises are you going to start today? Comment below and let me know. And here's a little bonus for those who commit. I've put together a full 10-minute routine combining all 3 exercises in a follow-along format so you can start immediately and build the habit without thinking twice. Check the link in the description to get it. Remember, staying mobile isn't a dream or a lucky genetic gift. It's a habit, a lifestyle, and a choice. And by practicing these 3 exercises consistently, you are literally choosing independence, strength, and confidence over weakness, stiffness, and fear. So today, commit to your body, commit to your mobility, and commit to living a life where age is just a number. Start with these 3 exercises, and let's prove that life after 50 can be stronger, more flexible, and more mobile than ever before. Because here's the truth, your body is capable of amazing things. All it needs is the right movement, the right mindset, and the consistency to unlock it. Japanese elders have shown us the way. Now it's your turn. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'll be sharing more simple, effective exercises that keep you strong, agile, and healthy well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. You don't want to miss it.